What's going on, guys? I am Super Atomic. I'm joined by AG Slam Shady.
Hello, how are we doing today, guys?
We are getting into another one of these Spartan Weeklies. It looked like we got Mikau and Zledr kind of sitting down, getting ready to roll. So that'll be either Zelda or Corrin versus DuckHunt.
It looks like we're going Corrin.
Okay,
yeah, and Corrin versus DuckHunt.
Okay. What do you think of that matchup?
I would imagine Corrin can get outspaced, or excuse me, not outspaced.
Outzoned.
Corrin get outzoned, but Corrin up close can do a lot of damage. I think DuckHunt up close can't really do much. I like a lot of DuckHunt's tilts. I think they're very underrated, and they can set up into a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I can feel that. And one thing that Mikau is like slowly adapting into is he doesn't use that much can. That's something I've noticed about him. Like,
Interesting.
That's a big difference from Ozone, and it's a little unfair, but he's been picking some stuff up. That was one of those nitpicks I kind of he picked up actually from my commentary. He's like, hey, watch more Ozone. It's one of the best DuckHunts in the world. Even message him, talk to him, and he's getting big in with his rapid jab. He's putting on some stifling pressure. He's kind of going in a little bit.
Yeah, I like how aggro he's being. He's just like using that shield very well. And no, that's nasty. I think the jump was lost somewhere.
Yeah,
there,
the jump was lost somewhere in the pushing of the buttons. I thought Zledr played more Zelda than Corrin.
She does. I know she does play both. You know, she's working on both of them right now. And so she needs to find a way to get in. She's jumping a lot.
She's
trying
jumping
to find a way
place
in.
a lot, is what I'm noticing.
Something that I think might be helpful in this matchup is like, floaty characters often do it better. It's called like phasing, where you kind of like short hop air dodge.
Yeah.
And for a lot of characters, you can like apply a good jab afterwards, you know, or things like that.
Ooh, the jab actually picking up from behind, evening this game back up for Zledr. Zledr hasn't gotten a lot of big hits. She's getting a lot of chip in, and it's been just enough to put this in a very close. Oh, she's down a stock. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Very close percents. I kind of forgot about the SD.
Yeah.
That was unfortunate.
But when both of them are jumping in the air, the big threat is that Mikau can't really outspace when he full hops with her, and so she's trying to bait him by kind of full hopping and not committing, and then last second nairing someone. Ooh, good patience there.
The landing counter. That's a risky maneuver. Sometimes it pays off, but otherwise you have a year and a half of end lag.
Yeah.
So generally, I don't recommend landing with it. Generally, if you know they're going for an untrue string, that's where you kind of pull it in. And that was really smart from
He just
Mikau.
waited out.
Yeah.
He saw that there was going to be an option. And, you know, a lot of times players want to throw an option before they whether it's an air dodge or it's an attack. You know, if you air dodge the ground, that's 21 frames.
Yeah.
A lot of aerials are often less, so it's sometimes a little bit better. But even in those situations, if someone's just charging a smash and you're autopiling just a little bit, and you maybe throw out a fair, which normally it wouldn't matter because they're 3 feet away, against someone like DuckHunt, you're dead.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
from like 7 feet away.
And the more you charge up those smashes, the further they go.
Really?
Yeah. That's
Good knowledge.
Yeah, that's honestly super good knowledge. Like the forward smash goes further.
Just like Lucas, down smash gets bigger if you spam it.
Oh, what?
Yeah. That one's weird too, but
That is weird. Okay, switching to the Zelda, I like this just because I feel like I've seen Zelda play more Zelda.
I like her Zelda a lot too, and what I think she's really good at is she just kind of dashes around, kind of like a Nero does when he plays Zelda. He just kind of like walking back and forth, picks her time to like actually going for the grab. And look at this nice lead early on. She's kind of putting in good nair pressure without overcommitting too hard, which is a thing that a lot of Zeldas tend to do. And it's hard to get in neutral too for Zelda.
Yeah, Zelda is one of the hardest characters for her to win neutral, but she gets a lot of reward. Using the teleport right there, trying to get in, swoops back around. Mikau throwing upwards and gonna get these up air juggles. I like it. He's kind of using these platforms to his advantage here. But he's like, where are you gonna try to land? I'm gonna cover everywhere.
And I like that nair on the can. A lot of newer DuckHunts, they only do either dash attack or something, but if you're comfortable, you see a mix up, and maybe they'll do a tilt on or something.
Oh no! Lilat being the dastard right there.
Oh my god, my heart goes out to all those affected by Lilat, but not to those that pick Lilat against. But it's unfortunate, but let's see what Mikau can do to come back.
Yeah, he's got to find a little bit of a comeback, a little bit of a sloppy play here in this round 1. Landing with nair, good landing option from Zledr. Covering both forwards and her back.
And it's one of those things too, if you like with multi-hit moves like that, if you land with it and you hit the opponent, you're going to drag them out with you, and you don't have landing lag.
Right,
so a lot of times you could jab after. It's kind of like Falco can kind of like fair, and if he like catches you with, or excuse me, if he nairs, frame cancel nair, that's a nice thing too.
That's it's tough for Zelda to find opportunities to use her jab. It's like frame 11, so it's really slow.
But it doesn't have too much landing lag.
It doesn't have very much lag, and it can lead into grab, which Zelda gets a lot off of grab. That was really good DI for Mikau. Smart option. Because it's tough to have the Zelda matchup knowledge to know how to DI all overthrows.
And I like how she's not really committing too much. She's kind of fighting him off. I feel like that'll kill though.
I feel like I've seen Zelda land with dare too much, and that's kind of what led to her death there. Like through a few exchanges, that's what led to her death. She keeps daring on her shield.
Nice reflect though. Nehru's love. It's a good move for Zelda.
It is, and it has invincibility frames on it.
Yeah, it's
so
very good.
It can be very good, especially if they don't know that. And you can use it as a reflector. It's that low key. It can be a nice little counter pick sometimes. Nice rapid jab from Mikau.
Yeah, he just kind of rolled. And a lot of times if you roll against a player that and you get behind them, a lot of mid-level players don't know what to do. A lot of times they either hold shield, start spot dodging or something like that. So sometimes a double roll behind someone or just a roll behind them in general can be very effective if they're not good at dealing with backwards pressure.
Right, exactly. Sense. A lot of times the answer is just something really simple like turnaround jab. Like just use a fast option and you're going to win and you're going to stay in advantage. All right, and the can being a little tricky. Going with that neutral beam, not going to get it connect. And now we got another rapid jab from Mikau.
And at that point, you can probably kind of jump out of that
it
rapid
looked
jab.
Like it.
And you want to smash the guy up and away, I believe.
That sounds correct. I think right in that scenario, just based on the hitbox, you might want to go up and towards DuckHunt.
Oh no, that could have been it.
Yeah, that could have been it. Smart air dodge from Mikau.
And I love how she repositioned herself there. Did you see that? That was so good.
That was really smart. And now we got Mikau just building the wall, uses the gunman, gets a nice advantage, and now he's got a can trap set up. I like that. Zelda is smartly retreating back to where it's safe.
And just the mind of having a can out and you want to shield more allows DuckHunt. DuckHunt cannot even be close to hanging with the projectile, but just because you start shielding more.
Right. Oh! Not getting the connection, but the up smash is going to do it. That's unfortunate, but a much closer game, that second game. That was very good.
And Zelda kind of used that momentum pretty well after taking that stock and just kind of reacted more damage.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, with a little bit of the rage, I feel like it was hard for her to do the down throw combos. So maybe that situation, I would have been just going for stage control more. Because Zelda's throws do pretty good damage. Yeah. And then you kind of get DuckHunt off stage where you can't really do much unless you're very, very confident about using that can. And then you have to be mashing a lot of buttons at the same time in different ways, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I've always said that I'm not smart enough to be a DuckHunt player. In all honesty, that is